Merry Christmas, everybody, because I've seen the thumbnail for this video. But anyway, previously on Yu-Gi-Oh! Chaoscharge.
No!
Jace dreamed about dying. He didn't. Well, in real life. In his dream, he probably did.
Do we have someone other than Reggie and his lackeys to deal with?
Yep.
I have a huge tub of cards right here. You can use any of those. I mean, I only need...
It's literally a tub full of cards.
And here we are.
See? Like, maybe not as big as you might have thought in your head, but still. I assume when AJ quit Yu-Gi-Oh! He gave Jace every card he's ever owned. He's probably got like 7 Jiningu gaps in there.
Unless he takes my advice.
Look, I know he can earn the Dragon's trust one way or another. Besides, he could be running a Karibo deck with the Dimensional Dragons. Who cares? As long as he knows what he's doing and how he does it, I know he has the potential to be the greatest out there. Not even you can stop him.
What the heck did you just do? You see, Jace, I just activated a barrier field.
A very spear field, one could say.
It's time that we settle this once and for all.
I heard Kaido's theme for a second. It's the Photon Stream Destruction, but I misheard. But first, an intro.
The secret side of me, I'll never let you see. I keep it caged, but I can't control it. So stay away from me, the beast is ugly. I feel the rage and I just can't hold it. It's scratching on the walls, in the closet, in the halls. It comes awake and I can't control it. Hiding under the bed, in my body, in my head. Why won't somebody come and save me from this naked end? I feel it deep within, it's just beneath the skin. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I hate what I've become, the nightmare's just begun. I must confess that I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster. I feel like a monster.
Alright, Duel Guardian. It's clear that this duel was destined to happen. But I'm not gonna lose.
See what I meant by Merry Christmas?
Why is there suddenly snow everywhere?
Global warming!
Out, Jace. For you see, the barrier field is able to adapt to changing surroundings. For you see, once the duel started, I had a feeling that a nice snowy environment would really be able to test you. And now that we're here in the snowy environment, it's time to show you if you can hold out long enough in this duel. Okay,
A snowy arena by a bunch of trees. I knew this was like Excalibur.
Well, I suppose I could. Oh wait, I don't feel like it.
I want to be a
I've
dick.
been through enough crap, Jace. Now, unless you're going to keep standing there and just talk to where it just doesn't get you anywhere,
Poor
I
Jace.
suggest that you go
At least someone eventually gave Prez a jacket, I think.
But I assure you, you will not be defeating me in this duel. I know your deck inside and out, and I know very well how to counter dimension.
Nice to know this guy is
Well, aren't you friendly?
Nice to know that this guy not only wants to Dimension Dragons, he's willing to kill Jason in order to do it
So I can show
by
you what I can
freezing
do.
him to death.
And I'll start by setting the pendulum scale with scale
Aqua
2,
Serena
Dragon
theme.
Magician, and scale
Or
1,
Ventus,
Time Gauge
50-50
Magician.
chance. Huh.
Now I can pendulum summon as many monsters as I want from levels 3 through 7 at the same time. I pendulum summon Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon in attack mode.
Growl.
Next, to give him some company, I'll normal summon Performer Pal 5 Rainbow Magician.
Oh boy.
However, 5 Rainbow Magician won't be around for long, because now I'm going to send into my extra deck so I can link summon my Link 1 Link Karibo.
Oh, it's nice to know this guy's still in the deck, because remember, Jace re-edited it.
For my next move, I'll activate Oath Dragon Magician's Pendulum ability. Since Time Gauge the Magician is in the other Pendulum Zone, I can add a Magician or Odd Eyes card face up in my extra deck back to my hand. and I will return for 4-power 5 Rainbow Magician back to my hand.
I haven't normal summoned yet.
And that's gonna do for now. I end my turn. Okay, Chase, now I see what you're trying to do. You're planning on using Oath Dragon Magician, perform a power 5 Rainbow Magician, and link Karibo in continuous loop. I'm afraid that
Don't know what kind of continuous loop that would be, but because I've never seen it before, but whatever.
In my hand, I play Fissure.
So broken.
This card destroys the monster on your field with the
So Tobias plays Smashing Ground, you play Fissure.
Karibo has only 300.
I know someone played Smashing Ground, but I think it was the first episode of season 2. I forget which one.
Oh, and don't think you'll be allowed to
Spectre,
bring
I think that was it.
Karibo. Called by the grave.
God damn it, Konami, stop limiting the good cards.
Bring Karibo in your graveyard and banish
And by good cards, I mean the counters to your bullshit cards.
You're not gonna let me do anything. Now, to fully shut down the Dimension Dragons. From my hand, I activate Polymerization. And with this, I fuse Luster Dragon number 2 with the Buster Blader.
Uh-oh.
Fusion summon Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman.
Dimension Dragons be in trouble. Dragons are still dragons.
Especially to go over, Jace. So pay attention. Due to its first effect, it can attack you directly. Its second effect will increase attack and defense points by 1,000 for every dragon that's on your field and in your graveyard. Since you control Odd Eyes, my Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer Swordsman automatically gets the
Fortunately, since Eyes is a pendulum, he'll go to the extra deck, which will stay away from Buster Blader. Nice picture.
Swordsman's third effect. All dragon monsters on your side of the field switch to defense mode. They can't use their effects.
Ugh.
Joy.
Phew.
Now Buster Blader the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman will destroy Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon. And due to my Swordsman's fourth effect, when he attacks a monster in defense mode, the difference
4 effects on 1 monster.
Well, since Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon's a Pendulum monster, he returns to my extra deck and doesn't go to the graveyard.
Which will get rid of it from Buster Blader.
I end my turn.
At least Buster Blader's power
I have
boost.
to do something about that Buster Blader the Dragon Destroyer.
I activate double spell to use your
Not
Fissure.
help. Well,
Now you know how I feel.
alright, first using my set pendulum scale, I'll re-pendulum summon Odd Eye's Pendulum from my extra deck in defense mode, along with Harmonizing Magician from my hand.
I knew she was going to have to
Next
show
up,
up
I activate
eventually.
Harmonizing Magician's special ability. Since she was pendulum summoned, I can special summon 1 Magician Pendulum monster from my deck in defense mode, with its special abilities negated, and banishing it when it leaves the field. Before you do that, Jace, let's test you. From my hand, Max C.
Don't! Will
Now,
you take the
every time I
challenge?
special summon a monster this turn, I get to
Jace, this is easy. Summon Colossal Fighter.
Max C? You have gotta be kidding me. Alright, fine. I'll take
Oi.
the Max C challenge. So through the effect of Harmonizing
Here,
Magician,
Chase, borrow my Colossal
I'll
Fighter.
special
It'll all be
summon my
fine. I've
Chaoscharge
done this
Magician
before.
From my deck. Draw. Alright, now, the summoning conditions for this next monster are at least 2 pendulum monsters. So I'll use Odd Eye's Pendulum Dragon and Harmonized Magician in order to link summon. Now come forth, link 2.
Electromite.
Heavy Metal Foes Electromite.
The best pendulum card for... The best card for fucking pendulums is a heavy metal.
And now
force.
since Electromite has been successfully link
general.
summoned, I can activate his first ability. Let it be place a pendulum monster
Even
from my
magician
deck into my
needs me
extra
to
deck
play
face up.
fucking metal foes.
So I place Wisdom Eye Magician into my extra deck. And next, I'll activate Oath Dragon Magician's Pendulum ability, which means I can return a Magician or Odd Eyes card back to my hand. It's in the extra deck. So I'll return Wisdom Eye Magician back to my hand. Next, I'll activate Heavy Metal Foes Electromite's special ability. Well, you see, he allows me to destroy 1 face-up card in my field, and then I can add 1 Pendulum monster from my extra to my hand that's face-up. So I'll destroy Time Gazer Magician,
Thanks, buddy.
send him to my extra deck, and then I can add Harmonizing Magician back to my hand. And now, since a Pendulum card left in my Pendulum zone, Electromite's third effect lets me draw 1 card. Now I'll normal summon Performer Pal 5 Rainbow Magician
Again.
to the field once again. Now, the summoning conditions for this next monster are at least 2 effect monsters, but I'm going to use 3. So I'll use my Shantae Magician, Performer Pal 5 Rainbow Magician, and Link 2.
So his links matter.
Electrum Knight. Now I Link summon the mighty Link 4 Topologic Bomber Dragon.
Show of hands. Who's expecting Firewall?
Topologic Bomber Dragon.
Well, first I draw.
This is certainly a surprise. Of all the cards I thought you'd use, I never.
And Buster Blader's effect is useless.
It seems more suited for
Links
regular
don't go to
use than
defense.
you. So why would it be in your deck? It is true that Topologic Bomber Dragon isn't something that you might have expected to a Guardian. Well, let's face it, Reggie wouldn't have used him. I mean, he could have, but the way I've seen Reggie duel, it's clear that Reggie focuses more on his Boro Link monsters rather than something like a Topologic Link monster.
Yeah, this isn't a bullshit
Against the
excuse.
Bomber
No,
Dragon,
no. I'm
I'm
kidding.
afraid your Buster Blade the Dragon Destroyer is going to be no more. But before I use Topologic Bomber Dragon, I place Scale 5 Wisdom Eye Magician into my Pendulum Zone. Next up, Wisdom Eye's Pendulum ability. Since Oath Dragon Magician is in my other Pendulum Zone, I can destroy Wisdom Eye Magician and then take a Magician Pendulum monster from my deck and place into the Pendulum Zone. And the card I choose will be my Scale 8 Harmonizing Magician.
I will be amazed when next we see Jace Hubbard, he still has any limbs attached, because Frostbite sucks.
For each Magician Pendulum monster in my extra deck. Right now I count 4. 5 Rainbow Magician, Time Gazer, Wisdom Eye, and another copy of Harmonized Magician, so Bomber Dragon gains 400 attack points.
Wooch.
Now, Topologic Bomber Dragon destroy Buster Blader the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. Now Bomber Dragon's effect activates.
Rather than get a power boost.
Since he attacked your monster, you take damage equal to your Buster Blader the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman's original attack points. Go, aiming blast!
The Flame Wingman
That
effect.
would beat me. And there goes my biggest problem.
For now.
Now the Dimension Dragons are no longer locked down.
I activate
For main phase
Refusion.
2, I'll set this card face down and end my turn. Don't get ahead of yourself, Chase. Remember, Max C has given me a variety of cards to use against you. First up, Twin Twisters. Now by discarding 1 card from my hand, I can destroy 2 spelling trap cards on the field. So, I'll discard Lustre Dragon from my hand and destroy Oath Dragon Magician and Harmonizing Magician in the Pendulum Zones.
Yep, both of them. There goes the power bonus.
Next, I'll normal summon Hammer Bouncer.
A Bouncer card?
I'm allowed to summon Hammer Bouncer from my hand when you have cards on your field that I don't. And I'll follow that up with Monster Reborn. And I will use it to bring back Lustre Dragon number 2 from my graveyard.
He has 2 level 6s.
And now I will overlay my level 6 Lustre Dragon number 2 and level 6 Hammer Bouncer. IXC summon number 72, Shogun Rock, to the extra.
I was expecting Photon Strike Bouncer.
Now I will activate number 72's effect. By using 2 overlay units, I can target 1 face-up card on your field and 1 face-down set card on your field and destroy both of them. However, any damage
I was the original Mech Knight.
that is cut in half. So you can say goodbye to Topologic Bomber Dragon and your face-down card. My Bomber Dragon and my Mirror Force.
Dumb.
I'm certainly glad that
Be grateful that that card wasn't in Launcher.
more troublesome. Alright. Shogun Rock, attack Jace directly. I end my turn. Man, I have to learn to dress better for the weather.
Yeah.
I can't
You didn't know a blizzard was gonna break out of nowhere, Jace.
Cool. Alright. I'll start by activating the spell card known as Link Bound.
Okay.
With Link Bound, I can target one Link monster in my graveyard or on my field and return it to my extra deck. The Link monster I'll return to my extra deck will be Topologic Bomber Dragon.
Naturally.
Next, I draw one card for each of Topologic Bomber Dragon's Link markers. But then I have to return the same number of cards from my hand.
Ciaru
to
Skull
my
Dread
deck
much?
in any order of my choice. Since Topologic Bomber Dragon is a Link 4 monster, I get to draw 4 cards. Since I drew 4 cards, I return 4 cards from my hand to the bottom of my deck.
Yeah, you try putting cards in there.
Phew.
Deck's surprisingly a
Link
bitch.
Bound paid off big time. Now I activate Pendulum Call.
Ooh.
Now by discarding 1 card from my hand, I can search my deck for 2 Pendulum Magicians with different names. And then until the end phase of your next turn, Magician Pendulum monsters in my Pendulum zones can't be destroyed by your card effects. So I'll discard Tuning Magician and search my deck and add Oath Dragon Magician and my Harmonizing Magician. But they won't be in my hand for long because
Set
I'm
the
going to use
scales.
both my Scale 2 Oath Dragon Magician and Scale 8 Harmonizing Magician to once again set the pendulum scale.
2 and 8. 3 through 7, everyone.
And now that Oath Dragon Magician is back in my pendulum zone, I'll activate his pendulum ability, which allows me to add the other Harmonizing Magician that's in my extra deck and return her to my hand. And now, using Scale 2 Oath Dragon Magician and Scale 8 Harmonizing Magician, I once again pendulum summon. So come on out, Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon for my extra deck. And plus
Oh, right.
Harmonizing Magician for my
Forgot I had this. Brain fart.
Now I once again activate Harmonized Magician's special ability. Since she was Pendulum Summoned, I can push summon from my deck, my Shen Magician.
Mercy. God damn it.
My Harmonized Magician in my Pendulum Zone, they all get a power bonus. Now Odd-Eyes Pendulum Dragon, destroy number 72. And then thanks to the special ability of Odd-Eyes, the battle damage is doubled.
Darn.
Now Harmonized Magician, attack him directly.
Smack. 400 damage,
Right,
might as well
that's
be a
enough for
smack.
now. I end my turn.
Too bad I didn't send back Electromite.
I draw. I activate card
Then you couldn't have drawn 4
demise.
cards. Anime effect.
Now I can draw until I have 5 cards in my hand. However, after 5 turns, my hand goes to the graveyard.
This guy's gonna lose me a deck out at this rate.
Not bad.
Morphing Jar. 3 of them, actually.
Emblem of the Dragon Destroyer.
Uh-oh. These cards are very basic.
Draw card. I get to take a Buster Player from my deck and add it to my hand.
You can also choose the graveyard.
Fusion Recovery.
You're gonna get back
Not
Buster
easy.
Dragon number 2 and Poly.
Buster Dragon number 2 and Polymerization.
Because it was still fusion material, even if it was used for something
They won't
else.
stay in my hand for long, because now I will activate Polymerization.
Good thing I run 2 of this guy.
Once again, I use Buster Dragon number 2 and Buster Player together.
Because they're best friends, apparently.
Summon another Buster Player, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman.
Here we go again.
Oh, come on, I just got rid of that thing.
And now he's back. Funny that.
Go again. And just like last time, thanks to my Buster Player Dragon Destroyer Swordsman's third effect, Odd Eyes switches to defense mode, and its effects can no longer be used.
Like that.
Of course, this also applies to the rest of all the dragons in your deck. Now, Buster Player the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, attack Harmonizing Magician.
This is gonna hurt. I was right. It
Once
did
again,
hurt.
Harmonizing Magician will return to my extra instead of going to the graveyard. Main phase 2, I will set these 3 cards face down. And that will end my turn. First, I'll use Oath Dragon Magician's Pendulum ability again. Now, I once again return Harmonizing Magician back into my hand for my extra deck. I'll chain my trap card, Summon Limit.
Ah. You can only special summon twice per turn.
Only summon 2 monsters every turn. So, I suggest that you think carefully. Summon limit? That was my
Hot Ice is about to fall off.
Alright. I'll normal summon Herman as magician to the field. And now I'm going to build the link network. The summoning requirements are at least 2 effect monsters. So I'll use Wisdom Eye, Shang Shen, and Odd Eyes to link summon.
Ooh.
Come on out, Link 3, Topologic Trisbania!
Ooh boy. Fuck your back, Grow.
Trisbania, like the rest of my monsters, will get 100 attack points for each Magician Pendulum monster in my extra deck. Not that it matters though, it's more than enough to take out your Buster Blade.
This is funny though, considering Jace versus Reggie just went from Yuya versus Revolver to Revolver versus Revolver. Topologic versus
Do this.
is a fucking
Main
more
phase
loads.
2, I'll set 1 card face
For
down
balls in general.
and end my turn. Enjoy Trisbania while you can.
This is from McStevens fucking Harpy versus Miss Valley, Death by Herpes.
Magic Planter.
Yes, I know that episode very well.
Send
Bite
a
me.
summon limit to the graveyard.
I think this is how Onomatopoeia used summon limits
From my
against that Dragon Ruler guy.
stuff, Call of
But
the
again, Epic Planet's good. Use it.
which revives Luster Dragon number 2 from my graveyard. But I won't settle for just 1 Call of the Haunted, so I'll play another one.
Buster Blader.
And this time I will bring back Hammer Bouncer from my graveyard.
Now it ranks 6.
However, I will not be keeping these 2 around for long. I overlay level 6 Hammer Bouncer and Luster Dragon number 2. I exceed summon Constellar Ptolemy M7.
Oh boy.
Now that Constellar Ptolemy M7 has arrived, your Trisbania will be departing from the field.
Sorry,
I
to stick a still in my head.
Constellar Ptolemy M7's effect. By using 1 overlay unit,
Bounce.
Trisbania returns to the extra deck. I'm 1 attack away from victory, but you still have 1 face down card on your side of the field. I'll take a chance. Constellar Ptolemy M7 attack him directly. Not yet. Trap card open. Mirror Force.
He runs 3, don't forget.
Now all the monsters on your side of the field in attack mode are destroyed. So M7, you're out.
Fuck.
Give up and just hand over all 4 Dimension Dragons. Over my dead
Okay, which
body,
one of us is
Guardian.
winning?
I'd rather freeze than see the 4 Dimension Dragons fall in your hands.
That can be arranged.
Final turn. I draw. You're going to continue this duel. Very well then. But with only 1 card in your hand, it won't matter. Even with Oath Dragon Magician's Pendulum.
I complain about M7 being on the
First,
duelist, but his hands are
activate
probably
Oath
numb.
Dragon Magician's Pendulum ability. Once again, I return my Heartman's Magician back to my hand.
Jace, here's an idea. If the
Now,
duel disc is spilled
Using
up,
my set
zoom
pendulum
in.
scale, I'll pendulum summon back Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon from my extra deck and Harmonize Magician from my hand.
It's a trick I like to do. What's that? Something's wrong on the duel disc? Well, let's try to ignore it.
Once again, I'll use Harmonize Magician's special ability since he was Pendulum Summon. So I special summon Wisdom My Magician from my deck in defense mode.
I forgot
And now
how
I activate
useful harmonizing
Monster
is.
Reborn. And with it, I resurrect Heavy Metal Foe's Electromite from my graveyard.
There aren't any Link 5 Jaces, I'm sorry. Yes, Jaces,
Can't
multiple.
lose to someone like you, Chase. It's not possible. Now, the summoning conditions for this next monster are at least 2 effect monsters. So
Can
I'll
it go
use
into Topologic
Link
Bomber
2
again?
Heavy Metal Foe's Electromite, Wisdom My Magician, and Eyes Pendulum Dragon. I Link summon Link 4, Topologic Gambler Dragon.
Oh, this thing. Okay. Power boost from,
This
you know,
is the path I've
magicians.
chosen to take. Now, Gambler Dragon, attack the Duel Guardian directly and end this duel.
Gambler's payoff. A few seconds later, I don't know why you didn't attack with all. I thought it's double his damage anyway.
Very square. Barrier field is now disabled, Chase. But before I leave, I have one thing to say to you.
I'm assuming the barrier field's after effects of snow will take a little longer.
Battle against Reggie. That is something I can be assured of. Unless you can defy me, prove me wrong. Save your so-called bluffs for someone who would actually listen to you. Your time's up, Duel Guardian. Now, if you excuse me, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna stand out here and freeze.
Pocket's cold.
I don't want to admit it. The path that Chase has chosen will take him far. However, I won't be able to see it happen.
Because I'm dead.
My time is up. Only cold despair waits for me. It's what I get for acting the way I did, trying to chase them.
I'm going to die now. If he's a spirit, how can he die? Having seen the path that Chase had chosen to take, the Dual Guardian has let his own journey come to a cold end. In the final moments, although he knew he couldn't fix his mistake and wrongdoings, the Dual Guardian's last wish was for Chase to succeed in his path with the path in his future with the path he chose. This feels like his right of Excalibur, except with less pretentious dialogue. Well, that was a somber note to end on. Too bad it wasn't given to a character people care about. See ya!